Then I take it that there is no way that we can recall our planes?
No way, sir. Besides, they have undoubtedly launched a retaliatory counterstrike, Mr. President.
And the computer is inoperative also?
No, sir, not exactly. When it received the go code, the entire Mark 9 computer complex began photostating 8x10 glossies of itself and signing them, sir.
I see. Jelly bean, General.
Well, sir, dagnabbit, when I first came out here onto the desert, that'd be, 25 years ago, well, there weren't much to do. But I noticed I'd brought my fishing tackle with me. And I find that if you take a number 5 trout fly and bait it with a little piece of meat and just cast out over the prairie dog mounds, well, pretty soon one of them little nippers get the eye on it and grab it, and he'll let him run with it for about 150, 200 feet on a 14-pound test line, and when you get tired, you just put the reel back on the drag, and way out across the desert floor there, you can see him give a little bark and come inside out. Well, after an afternoon is over, and I've done up about 40, 50 prairie dogs, excuse me, I just wait until I'm sure that they've all dried, and then I walk out across the desert floor there yonder and pick them up. It's no pretty thing, inside out prairie dog, but it makes a hefty muckluck of a truckers buy from me. Now you might wonder how come it is I feel the way I do about prairie dog. Well, prairie dog to you is just like some little chipmunk or something, I reckon. But I wasn't always alone out here. 16 years ago, if you look over twixt them 2 purple mountains on your right, 16 years ago there was a little settler cabin in that arroyo down there. I remember it was a Sunday morning, 1951. We was all having breakfast, and I heard a low roar off to the north, and I went to the window, and I looked out, and there was a dust cloud 4, maybe 5 miles high, and I could hear them. I could hear their little high-pitched cries, thousands of them, maybe a million, I don't know. Anyway, Edith and the kid made a run for it. They got about 500 feet from the house, and the prairie dogs just covered them. Well, sir, dagnabbit, I got a couple of stuffed hippies out front of the shop you might be able to use.
This, gentlemen, is a smoke screen of lies thrown up by my opponents to cloud and confuse the real issue. A thin patchwork of half-truth and vicious innuendo, backed by the iron fist of the opposition's political machine. A tirade, gentlemen, of slanderous allegation, a torrent of accusation, too heinous in its very nature for me to reply to. A feast for the muckrakers and rumor mongers of the press to feed upon. A sinister and calculated series of attacks upon my office, upon my friends, And finally, gentlemen, against the one dearest to me in all this world, my wife of the past 36 years, a good year of living.
Sure, dagnabbit. I got a couple of stuffed hippies out front of the shop you might be able to use. I'll let you have that big one there with the fur vest and cigars in his hand to boot for $200 and a quarter. Used to be $300 even, but well, Ma's kind of got to him over the winter months. What about them two little woolly ones there, match set? Got a lot of jewelry on that little boy there. Not many people, take good care when they do up a hippie that I do. They don't know the long-time secrets, the Indian secrets. Tell you this whole family tell you something. A lot of people, when they give you a hippie, they try and give you a deer eye or maybe a bear eye and think you won't know the difference. Well, sir, I send away to St. Louis and I get these big blue number 2 swordfish eyes. And it kind of gives them that little hippie look of joy that they all get. And life like dilution in the pupil. That out front is my collection. Say, that's just what you need. I noticed that you didn't have nothing on your dashboard there.
All right, fan out around the perimeter, stay low, and for God's sake, keep those helmets on. Jackson.
Yes, sir?
Deploy your group directly to the right of Zoom 5. Report back to me by 1800, Jackson.
Yes, sir.
Hargrave.
Sir?
Tell Charlie Company that we'll bivouac here for the night and we'll run at sun up before they can do the heavy stuff against us. Got that?
Sir,
It'll be, spit it out, Hargrave.
it'll be pretty bad tomorrow, won't it, sir?
I won't lie, Hargrave. It ain't gonna be easy, and it ain't gonna be pretty. Taking the main gate is one thing, but occupying the dean's office is another.
Say, that's just what you need. I noticed that you didn't have nothing on your dashboard there. I got 14,000 biblical figures. Anyone you care to name, I got the big ones, I got the little ones. I can give you the Savior himself. So small that it can be used as a rifle sight. Ranging in size all the way up to the big one that you probably saw on the roof of my tow truck out front. Excuse me. And that big one up there, that's pure phosphorus. I commenced to carving them all about 15 years ago. There's a large phosphorus deposit over on that mountain, and I sort of seen it as my mission. You know what I mean? I mean, we all have a mission. That's my mission. I do them up since you take this little one here for free now. I want you to have it. No, take it. Now you gotta have it. Carry it with you. Carry it on your person. Don't take it apart. Clean it. Everything. You might need to replace the suction cup once in a while, but that happens in all of them. the big one on the roof of the tow truck, I due for a new cup. I put the wiring in last month. The 300-watt purple bulbs hooked to the turn signal straight up to his eyes. When folks have a breakdown at night out here on the desert, I go out to get them with the lights off. I had a couple conversions last week, and 3 suicides and 1 natural childbirth. There's a family up the road in Cabazon ways. They got a big pickup truck they brought in. I think it was a Nash. Don't remember. I did it up special for them. I did the Exodus on the bed of the truck, and I did Noah's Ark on the roof of the cab. And every week or so they'd come back in and I'd add a few little biblical figures and got the raising of Lazarus there on the left fender, and inside on the dashboard I had the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. After a while the thing just became a little bit too delicate to drive, and so they just pulled it over the side of the road and worshipped it.